One of the things that they really like is the quality, and when you open up a drawer, for example, it's not feeling all flimsy like it's going to fall out. I mean, it's solid. And so they're impressed with that. And in our showroom, we do have some displays where they can actually see what they're going to be getting.
One is, the reliable quality product to begin with. It also assists with us maintaining a proper timeline or an adequate timeline during construction phase. From the designer's aspect or viewpoint, I really appreciate just the vast amount of options that they offer. I mean, I've yet to come across a design in which it hasn't satisfied, whether it was a traditional design all the way to a modern design.
Showplace has been great to work with, and is a great brand for us to sell. Because of the diversity, between having the framed line, the frameless line, and now the new Evo product with the frameless box, and also the introduction of the plywood box, which then gives us 2 price points even at that line to be able to present to people. But over the years, even beyond all of that, a lot of it has been that you're able to work with people who really care. They take the time to help you with things. They take the time to find ways to make something work if it's not something that's normally done, and guide you through it.
I love that you always get a person to talk to. It is never a long wait. I think maybe I have waited 60 seconds or less is the most I've ever waited on hold before I had a live person answering the phone. And they always know the answer every single time.
I feel like Showplace really is invested in their dealers, and they really listen to what the dealers have to say, and they mold future products depending on kind of our feedback and what we're looking for in our market.
Very, very responsive, and that goes all the way to your reps. We've had a wonderful experience working with Carla, and with our time zone change or difference between South Dakota and Alaska, it's really nice to know Carla's there into the later hours of the day to help us through things.
If it's something that has to go, maybe all the way to the top to somebody who's been there for a long time, that person takes the time to get back to you. Even if it's not them, they'll get you an answer. But, I've had different people call me back personally just to be able to get something resolved because it was something that they really had to voice the opinion on.
One of the big things that I didn't mention is the training. I've just been thrilled with the opportunity to go to Sioux Falls and have the training. They have a beautiful facility there for the training. They put us up in a great little hotel, a suite, and just treats like kings and queens up there. And the training is excellent. It's really been beneficial for new and veteran designers. I've been up there 3 times, I believe. I would like to go back.
My experience with the training is great. I think it's always good to be able to get to the factory. That's my favorite part of training, is getting into the factory, seeing how it goes together, meeting the people that you talk to all the time.
Anybody can sit down with a book and try and figure it out, but in having the training where you actually come and sit and go through it with a whole room full of people and you hear other people's questions, your questions might not seem as silly because other people have the same questions.
I'm going to go back to the employee ownership and the fact that everybody there really seems to have a vested interest in what this company is doing. It's not a punch their time card mentality there. I just don't feel that. And that to me, just the pride in the workmanship and those kind of things, it just shows. And having worked with other vendors, I do see that difference all the time.
They help us be successful from start to finish. I always tell people when I go into this product line that we work with companies that we have confidence in from start to finish.
We need a company that we can rely on and that gets us our products on time, because when we do our project schedule, we can't be held up by cabinets. We've never been held up by cabinets with Showplace.
Overall working with Showplace has been a great experience for us. They're a great company to work with. which makes us doing our job a lot easier because we can tell our clients that if there's an issue with this product, they'll stand behind it and they'll get it taken care of for us so that we can make sure it's taken care of for you.
Employee-owned company really shows in the end product. You know, just the level of care that we saw when we visited the factory, and just seeing the smile on the people's faces. I mean, they were proud of what they were doing, and it really comes through in the end product.